Hi Scott, hope you're well. It's James Hughes, and I've gone through the lead magnet funnel to kind of overview what needs to be changed, in my opinion. So that's for the opt-in page. Kind of some detail changing here. I mean, the copy is not the worst, to be perfectly honest, for the opt-in page and the sales page, but I've gone through every single bit where I think needs refining. So this is in I've put it in the folder, the Google folder. So that's the opt-in page, funnel step 1, funnel step 2, sales page, funnel step 3, upsell, confirmation page, members sign up page, and members area. Okay, so they're the refinements that need changing to get a traffic ready. But I've also gone and mapped out the flow of the funnel and took into consideration the second funnel, which is the webinar. In my opinion, I don't think you should even go with the webinar. I know the Facebook ads guy said do a webinar funnel, but I would get this lead magnet funnel converting first with the sales page, then focus on doing the webinar funnel. I wouldn't try do too many funnels at once. And a second thing is that you mentioned in your YouTube video about, you haven't got the time to do it, and that's fair enough. You're a busy guy, but I wouldn't get too hung up on the fact that you have to complete the OFA challenge trainings. This is a mistake that many people make. They kind of almost panic. They think that the main thing is to complete the OFA challenge trainings rather than getting a successful funnel. So I think if you do it this way and get a funnel converting first, and obviously back up your trainings and your learnings with the OFA challenge, that's the best way to do it. But the priority would be to get a high converting funnel, not to complete the training. So I just wanted to add that in there because I've spoken to over 300 people now, and a common theme is that they have in their mind that it's so important to complete the trainings, which it's not the case. The priority here is always to get a winning funnel, like you mentioned. So this is the way to do it. So I've mapped it out. So this is the traffic coming in. The traffic's based on, so if I knock that back down to 1,000 clicks, going to the opt-in page, a refined opt-in page, at a cost per click of 40 cents. And then we're getting a minimum 2% conversion here on the $47 product. Obviously with the follow-up sequences in place, a solid follow-up sequence, abandoned cart. We're going to shift the order form, or the order form needs creating within the sales page to reduce the amount of steps. Okay, it's just in this simulation it can't show the one sales page with order form on. You need to separate it out. So that's that there. Then we've got the order bump of $17. Then we have the monthly setup of $197 for the LinkedIn setup. Now here's where the webinar comes in. Now when people purchase the initial Tripwire product or the order bump, they need to be tagged within the follow-up sequence. Okay, so when they go in the buyers list, we know exactly what product they've purchased. And the buyers list is your goal list, if you like. That's taking people to the webinar registration. Now, the webinar registration, or the webinar funnel, I should say, the evergreen webinar funnel, should be used as a retargeting funnel, if you like. So via ads, retargeting ads that have come through this funnel, so retargeting the people that have engaged and come through this funnel with the webinar registration. Okay, so they've already they've gone from cold traffic to hot traffic. They know who you are, they know how you can help them. The hot traffic, they've opted in to get that 40% opt-in rate. We want to get that 40% opt-in rate here. So this is where we retarget these people, if the purchasers particularly, with the webinar registration, which sells the high ticket product on the back end. Okay, which is in this case is $197 per month. LinkedIn setup. Okay, so that's how that retargeting would work. So you're retargeting via the email sequence on your buyers list, and you're retargeting via ads that have come through your funnel, the engagers. basically the hot prospects and buyers. So that's exactly how that webinar funnel would work. But I would focus definitely on this funnel here to get this converting first. The webinar funnel, you would need to do a script. So I don't know, it could be the three simple steps to success on LinkedIn and how you can 10 times your business. So that script would be, the content would be, perfect webinar script, like in the Russell Brunson method, to sell the high ticket product, which you're retargeting the people that have come through your lead magnet funnel here, okay? But I would aim at converting this one first. So the simulation, the figures, based on 1,000 clicks, just recheck that, I'll re-simulate that as well. So the important part in the beginning, really, without thinking too far ahead and creating too many funnels, is to get this profitable situation at the front end. So if we're getting people that opt in at 40%, and we're closing a minimum 2% on the $47 product, that's a profitable scenario, although the revenue is high and the profit is only slight. So if we increase, that's kind of 9 sales from 460 opt-ins. So that's more than doable once the funnel's refined. So if we knock that up to 5%, 5% conversion on the initial product, that's a much better situation for us. So that's only 23 sales out of the 460 opt-ins, 2% click-through rate on the emails. So this is what we've got to hone in and 100% laser focus on this particular part to get that conversion there. Then we've got the $17 upsell. So if you put a 15% conversion in there, that's 4 and 31 that are purchasing there. And then we've got one purchase of the 197 product, which is creating a revenue per month of $1,300. Expense of $590 based on the ads and cost per click of 40 cents. That's giving us an earnings per click of 90 cents, cost per lead 92 cents, cost per acquisition 15, revenue monthly 1,300 and 755 of that profit. So that's, we've got, if it's 47, if it's a $47 product here, we need to get around a 5% conversion to get these figures. A 3% conversion would probably work as well. So this is what we've got to laser focus on. Simulate that. There, still that profitable situation. Obviously, the higher conversion, the better. But if we're getting 40% here, minimum 2 to 3% here, it's a profitable situation. So the upsells and order bumps will create that bigger profit margin within the funnel. But obviously, the traffic is very important to drive through there. So that's where the webinar funnel would come in a remarketing and retargeting situation. So an evergreen webinar here, three simple steps to success with LinkedIn, how to 10 times your business, that kind of presentation, leading to the high ticket. Okay, and we'd follow up the prospects and buyers, the buyers particularly on this sequence with this webinar registration. Because by that point, they've already bought 1 or 2 products from you, which is the 47 and the 17 order bump. And then you're following up with those buyers with the webinar registration. Hope that makes sense, Scott. What I want to do now is I want to drop this in the Google folder. Let me know your thoughts on this. And we'll set up a call for Thursday. I'll send you a link for a 30-minute call to go over it, this is the $97 gig. And you could decide on whether to stick with this, refine this, and make this the best it can be. Or go ahead and create the webinar funnel as well, and then get the tweaks done for that. To tally up yourself. We don't necessarily do tweaks to a funnel. We normally do builds from scratch, which is the 497. But if you found somebody that can make those tweaks based on my recommendations, I think it would save you a lot of money. So I'll deliver this $97 strategy gig now. I'll give you a 30-minute link, a call link for Thursday. Let me know if you're good for Thursday. I can't do tomorrow. But yeah, I think the whole idea here is to be super patient. I think focusing on completing the trainings is not a good move. In my experience with the people I've helped. So the focus is definitely getting on this profitable situation here with your first funnel only. Then once you've got that profit, or at least breaking even, that's when you bring in the upsells, and then that's when you look at a further funnel. So I'm not sure, because I could get your ClickFunnels account, but I've left you a message on Trello about the password. But yeah, again, definitely focus on getting a conversion here. I don't know if you've been running ads already or traffic to it, so I don't know the stats, but that would be the best bet to get that profitable scenario here. Then look to do the further retargeting funnel. That would be like a second phase here. Okay, so let me know what you think, Scott. I've enjoyed working on this initial strategy with you. But again, we'll go over this in a greater depth on Thursday in 30 minutes, in a 30-minute call. And you can ask further questions on the call. You can also utilize Trello as well for questions, and we'll be glad to help. But yeah, I think that this is these are the next steps. We can go ahead and create the webinar funnel, but I would recommend refining this. Okay, cheers, Scott.